What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the True Kings Media, and tonight was the night that shocked me, but also I see what's coming. Again, if you guys like my videos, like and subscribe. I'll bring reviews to y'all about WWE Raw and SmackDown every other week when I'm not working, doing my everyday life shit. But tonight was the night that proved everything of my theory that I think is going to happen. So without further ado, let's get into it. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to make it somewhere between maybe 8 to 9 minutes, maybe shorter. But anyways, SmackDown starts off with the Bloodline coming out. You got Paul Heyman, you got Roman Reigns, you got Jimmy, and you got Solo. They're all in the ring. All of a sudden, Roman Reigns comes out there. He's in the ring. Crowd's booing. Boo! He looks around. He grabs the mic. He says, "Acknowledge me." They kept booing. Boo! Boo! He says, "Okay, you know what? I'm going to give y'all one more time. One more time. And if y'all don't acknowledge me, I'm out of here. I'm leaving." He fulfilled his obligation, and just to show up is, he getting paid just to show up and say, hey, hi, and bye. So he said, "I'm going to give y'all one more time. Acknowledge me." Boo! Boo! He said, "Okay, I'm done. Let's get up out of here." And then all of a sudden, Paul Heyman grabs him, says, "Wait, my tribal chief, we have one more thing to do. We got one more thing. The Rock is coming out after this commercial break." Boom, go to commercial break and come back. All of a sudden, if you smell The Rock's cooking, he walks out in his Versace shirt. It looks like he was trying to unbutton it, but he couldn't get it, the sort of goosebump thing. But it didn't work, so he went to the ring, walked down there, and just, done the little one thing. He gets in the ring. He starts talking. Now, this is classic Rock. It was pretty funny to me, actually. He's in Phoenix, Arizona. And, people are actually, The Rock's still a legend. So you have a love and hate thing with The Rock right now. I think people are more enjoying it than more hating The Rock, but they still want Cody to finish. So, people were chanting Rocky, and then Rocky sucks, and then they were also even chanting Cody. It was just a mixed crowd reaction this night. So he gets on the mic and he says, "Fun fact, do you people know that Phoenix, Arizona is the biggest place for meth and crackheads?" And he just started going off on the people, calling them meth moms, meth heads, crack, all type of punchlines that, shit, I didn't think that they would even use on TV. But, it's The Rock, and I guess it's changing. TKO is in the building, and since they own UFC, for a more mature audience. So they're getting out of that PG area slowly, but surely. But he said that, and he was telling the women, hey, they would all like to get one-on-one with The Rock and his 20-inch pipe. But then he switched it up to his, muscles, of course, you know what I'm saying? Keep it a little bit more PG. But it was funny. He said a few hateful lines to them. But he spoke his piece. All of a sudden, he gets ready to go. Oh, I'm sorry. He spoke his piece. Then he starts talking about Cody. Then he starts talking about Seth Rollins. And then he starts saying, "Cody, I got your message, and if you want to challenge me, my answer is no." And then he goes, "You don't deserve to be in a ring with The Rock or even Roman Reigns, but I'll offer you a proposition." Now, this proposition is once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Again, this is making my theory even more. So, he tells him, yeah, on night one of WrestleMania, you can face me and Roman Reigns in a tag team match against the emoji Seth Rollins. He was getting off on him, which was pretty funny again. For a tag team match, which we all kind of figured this was coming. Tag team match, and, they're going to do it. So he told Cody if he accepts the tag team match, then if he wins the tag team match, that the Bloodline on night two, when Cody faces Roman, will have no interference. It'll be straight up 1-1. The Bloodline will be banned from the ringside. So, hey, doesn't sound like a bad bargain. But me personally, I don't see them winning. I either think if it's no DQ, I think it may be a disqualification, or if anything, with Cody defending the title, with Seth defending the title at WrestleMania, I can't really see either one of them taking a pin. So I can kind of see maybe a DQ, or maybe, just maybe, Cody might take the pin to make it seem like, oh man, he's just not going to win at night two if they win. But I don't see them beating the Bloodline. If they do, I'll be shocked, but they could. But I can see them losing to The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. then The Rock, again, is going to betray Roman Reigns. Will set up their match for next year. Because if you notice, every time he's out there, but the whole point of it was, after that, though, I'm going to go back a little bit. When The Rock was about to say, if you smell, Roman grabs his hand. He didn't get the finish. They have a little standoff real quick. And The Rock and Roman goes, you're my family. I'll do anything for my family. But I need something from you. I need you to acknowledge me. And boy, the crowd went crazy. Even I was like, what? Oh, no, he didn't. So, The Rock, they had to stand on. The Rock looked at him, took off his $500 shades. He grabbed the mic, and he said, you're my family. Roman Reigns, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief. Boom, a big pop. Everybody was like, oh shit, you sold out. You sold out. You sold out. So, Rock looking around, you know, whatever case may be, goes back to his normal routine. If you smell, then he stops, looks at Roman, and Roman says, what the bloodline is cooking. Then they get into their pose at the end. Now, this is what shocked me, because it happened last week and it happened this week. This is telling y'all all, pay attention to the fingers. They're doing this, and The Rock's, well, it looks awkward on this side, but they're doing this, and The Rock keeps doing this every time they hold up the ones. But this time, he didn't hold it all the way through. He did this, and he did that. But he started like this, but went like that, and then closed his fist again. So that's kind of telling us something, because he's pointing at Roman. Look, The Rock ain't about to be no goddamn underboss. He is a tribal chief in his mind, and that's going to be what I think he betrays Roman. Maybe Solo or Jimmy follow The Rock, and then all of a sudden Roman becomes a babyface again. Maybe, but this is telling you right there he's going to betray Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Bam, promo over. Okay, goes to the rest of the show. The rest of the show was pretty decent, but that right there was the Ace Bukun one-on-one thing that I thought that told us a greater story, and this story is going to be good for the long haul. After that, you had Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton. Now, pretty decent match. They had a little brawl out from Elimination Chamber, because I think Stratus eliminated Naomi. But they're really pushing Tiffany. I can see her being the champ probably by the end of this year, because they're trying to make her, I think, like a Charlotte, or maybe I can see a little Alexa Bliss thing going on there too. But I'm gonna go over a little bit of my time on this video. Sorry, but probably about 12 minutes now. But anyway, they had a decent match back and forth. But she ended up beating Naomi. Now, I don't think Naomi should be taking these losses when she just came back, but you know how they are, man. With WWE, when they want to push somebody, they got to put them with stars and have them beat somebody that's a little bit better and more recognition for it to be believable. So she beats Naomi with the pretty moonsault, whatever the hell it's called. She beat her with that. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Go after that match, you had Braun Breaker come out. And I don't know why he keeps coming out fighting these damn jobbers, people who don't matter. He's doing Goldberg things right now. Coming in, fight, spear, over. So his undefeated streak right now is 2-0 against nobodies. So that match happened. Didn't really watch it. I mean, I glanced at it, but it didn't excite me. Then after that, you had Bayley and Dakota Kai against the Kabuki Warriors. I think for the tag team titles or not. But I saw this shit coming from a mile away. You guys did too, I'm pretty sure. I knew Dakota Kai was going to turn on her in that match. They were having a pretty decent match. All of a sudden, bam, she attacks Bayley. They all jump her 4-on-1. And I'm pretty sure Bayley, I don't know, didn't see it, but probably felt it was coming. But storyline-wise, we all saw it coming. They beat her down pretty good in the ring, made a mockery of her, held her up with the championship in her face, and said, you're never gonna get it, never gonna get it, no! And then they cut after that. Show comes back on. The Kabuki Warriors are back there talking. All of a sudden, you see Jay Cargo and Nick Audius, or Audion, whatever. And she looks at Io, Kyrie, Dakota, and Asuka, and just points at them like this. 4. So, I don't know if she's going to SmackDown or Raw. I'm still confused, but they finna start maybe putting her in the picture. And maybe she might have a match at WrestleMania, but she may be involved in helping Bayley from that little clip that we saw. Then after that, you had Carlito fight Santos Escobar for their Street Fight of Mexico. So they had a pretty decent match going back and forth. Khalito got a big pop. The street fight was decent. Chairs, tables, trash cans, all that type of shit was going on in there. I liked it. It was pretty entertaining. People were chanting for him to spit the apple. He did it. Eventually spit the apple in his face. But the King of 619 finally returned. Booyaka, booyaka. Ray made his return tonight before WrestleMania, looking healthy, looking good. Had a little Batman mask on, looking like the Dark Knight out there. Did his, his little springboard move, hit Escobar, beat him up a little bit, put him through the table. Bam. Done deal. That's over with. Move on to the next match, which would be the main event, which would be Randy Orton versus Austin Theory. Pretty decent match. I really didn't care to see the match. I don't even know why the fuck he's fighting Austin Theory at all. I guess it was just something as a filler, but I can see for WrestleMania, KO and Randy fighting Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in a tag team match in some sort, because KO was at ringside. But the match did go back and forth, pretty decent. I think Austin Theory oversold some moves. It was just funny how he bounced up way in the damn air from a stunner, and ultimately Randy Orton ended up winning the match for the RKO. So pretty solid show. I would think the best part was the bloodline. Everything else was just kind of fillers. Could have had a better main event, but they gave you what they wanted to give you tonight, and it was pretty decent. The Rock will be back in 2 weeks when they're in Dallas, so I don't think he'll be back on SmackDown next week. But we'll see, man, what goes on and what happens, because I know Raw's coming to Houston soon, and I think somewhere else after that. But I plan on trying to go to one of those events eventually, because I want to see what happens. But let me know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think is going to go on? Y'all think it's all in the finger? Y'all think I'm right? Y'all think my theory is going to come true about The Rock turning on Roman? It's out there. He putting it out there for y'all. Also, guys, get ready for 2K24. It's going to be dropping in 4 days. If you bought the Legendary Edition, I advise y'all buy it. I'm a big 2K player. I will be playing that game online, streaming it, and stuff like that. But overall, guys, please like, subscribe. I want to at least get to 200 subscribers, but I don't give a fuck if you subscribe. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But please subscribe. I'm gonna get to 200 at least by April, maybe, hopefully. But thank you guys, man. The people who have subscribed, I really appreciate it, man. I'm just a small fish in a big pond. I'll keep bringing you guys content if you guys like it, and don't be afraid to comment. You watch the video, comment. Just leave a little comment. Just say, hey, man, you ugly. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, though, guys. Holla back at your boy. And like always, keep being you. And deuces. Ooses. And I know I keep trying to make that damn Jay Uso video. Man, look, I'm trying to get everything together, but I got it. It's coming soon. Deuces. Ooses.